Hello, we are discussing about GATE 1994 ECE paper, and this question is related to analog circuits. Calculate the frequency at which zero transmission is obtained from the Wien bridge shown below. This is a part of Wien bridge oscillator. Okay, this is going to be called as Wien bridge network. In this one, at what frequency zero transmission is obtained? The meaning of zero transmission is nothing but without input signal, without external AC signal, V0 should be produced, should be produced. So without application of input signal, if you are able to get V0, that is going to be called as zero transmission. You are not transmitting anything towards this towards the oscillator, but it is producing the oscillations. So this output is going to be possible only at one frequency, that is going to be called as resonant frequency of this network. So we are going to calculate that frequency. At what frequency this is producing oscillations? Okay, this Wien bridge oscillator, at what frequency it is producing the oscillations, that we are going to calculate. At that frequency it is maintaining zero transmission, since without any input signal it is producing the oscillations. Okay, so if you are going with a complete diagram at that time, generally the output of this one, this beta network, this is going to be Wien bridge network. The output of this one is connected as input to the amplifier. Okay, if you are going with a general block diagram of positive feedback system, at that time A implies nothing but basic amplifier, which will be having effective input signal Vi, and the output of basic amplifier is V0. A part of it is going to be taken back towards input side with the help of beta network. Output of beta network is treated as feedback, and it will be added to the actual input signal, that is source signal applied for this one. And Vs is going to be always 0 for oscillators. For oscillators it doesn't require any external signal, so that Va is always equal to Vf. Okay, so what it requires is nothing but, it requires A beta is equal to 1, and beta network is always reactive in nature. Reactive is nothing but, the beta network should consisting of at least one of the element, either L or C or both. So if you observe Wien bridge oscillator, it consisting of capacitors. So the beta network is always reactive. Whenever it is reactive, that will be creating an imaginary term in the analysis. So A beta has to be 1 plus J0. From this one, it is going to be giving two criterias. They are invented by the Barkhausen. One is magnitude criteria, A beta is equal to 1. The other is phase criteria, A beta is equal to 0 degrees. Okay, to get this A beta is equal to 1 or 0 degrees or 360 degrees, that is nothing but no phase shift. This Wien bridge is going to be under balance. Okay, at balanced bridge, at balanced condition, the phase shift introduced by this one, at balanced condition, phase shift introduced by this is 0 degrees. Phase shift introduced is 0 degrees. So that beta network is going to be giving 0 degrees phase shift. Beta network gives 0 degrees phase shift. So to get the overall phase shift of 0 degrees or 360 degrees, this amplifier should provide one more 0 degrees. So what we require is nothing but, output of this one should be connected to non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting amplifier you can use. Okay, non-inverting amplifier is nothing but, you can simply use non-inverting configuration of op-amp. Otherwise, two common emitters has to be used, or two common sources has to be used in cascade, because every common emitter or common source provides 180 degrees phase shift, but what we require is 360 degrees or 0 degrees. That implies nothing but, if you are going for the BJTs, at that time two common emitter stages are used in this amplifier. Otherwise, if you are going for the FET, two common sources are going to be used within this one. Okay, so we are not going with them because that is not interested for us. So we are going for the, if you are going to check about the op amp, at that time this is the circuit. So this is a simple op amp based Wien bridge oscillator. Okay, here this signal is going to be treated as V input. V input is over here, V input plus minus. Over here V input is nothing but voltage across ZP. This is parallel combination of R and C. Voltage across that parallel combination of R and C is treated as V plus, or this is V plus, and V naught is nothing but across this point. So this is V out and it is V input. Okay, so we are going to do the analysis for this one. And since the input signal is applied to non-inverting terminal, the operational amplifier is in non-inverting mode. Operational amplifier is in non-inverting mode. So if you are interested, A beta is equal to, A is nothing but gain of non-inverting operational amplifier, which is nothing but 1 plus RF by R1. So into beta network is nothing but VF divided by V naught. So if you observe A beta is equal to, in the circuit it has given as R, this is also given as R in the problem. So this will become 1 plus 1 only, and it is not important for us also. VF by V naught. VF is nothing but voltage across this point, input. It will be treated as VF. And V naught, if you observe, V naught is nothing but from this point to ground. So V naught is dropping across these two combinations, and out of this one voltage across this point is nothing but VF. Okay, so let us assume this is ZP and it is ZS, that is series impedance, parallel impedance. So you can write VF is nothing but, using voltage division rule, no current flows into op amp internals. Current flowing through this point is 0, because op amp has infinite high input impedance. Ideally infinite input impedance, that is nothing but open circuit. So no current flows into op amp internals. So the current flowing through this series combination is also flows through this parallel combination. You can use voltage division rule if you are replacing it with ZP and ZS, then it will be equal to ZP by ZP plus ZS. Okay, and this is simply resistance. This is 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 is 2 into ZP. If you take common, you are going to get it as 1 by 1 plus ZS divided by ZP. Okay, so what we are interested in is nothing but frequency is going to be existing only at 0 degrees. Okay, so if you are equating phase of this A beta is equal to 0 degrees, phase of this J beta is equal to 0 degrees, that is possible only for this condition, when plus J0. That implies nothing but no imaginary part. No imaginary part. So in the A beta expression you should not get any imaginary part. So the meaning is nothing but you must equate imaginary part to 0. Then whatever the frequency results, that is the frequency of interest, that will give 0 degrees phase shift. Okay, so we are going to analyze this A beta, and the imaginary term we are going to make it equal to 0, so that the frequency results is going to be the frequency of interest, which is asked in the question. Now A beta, again I am coming from this one. A beta is equal to 2 into 1 by 1 plus ZS is nothing but series combination, so I am writing it as R plus 1 by SC divided by ZP is nothing but R parallel 1 by SC. So you can write it as 2 divided by 1 plus SCR divided by R divided by SC divided by SC whole divided by, again it is 1 plus SCR divided by 1 plus SCR by SC. 1 plus SCR by SC you will get. So this will become SC get cancels. What you are going to get is 1 by 1 plus SCR whole square. Sorry. So this is a small mistake over here. So this will become, this is 1 plus SCR by SC you will get, okay, and here R parallel with 1 by SC is nothing but R divided by 1 plus SCR you will get. So overall, so this you are going to write it as 2 divided by 1 plus, okay, 1 plus SCR whole square divided by SCR you will get. You can do this analysis, and afterwards you are going to be expressing this A plus B whole square formula, and after that you are dividing it with SCR. So you are going to get this expression as 2 by 3 plus 1 by SCR plus SCR. This is what finally you are going to get. S can be replaced with j omega, so you can write it as 2 by 3 plus 1 by j omega RC plus j omega RC. S is replaced with j omega. So from this one, A beta this is, okay, and imaginary term if you want to separate, at that time you can write in this way: A beta is equal to 2 by 3 plus j if you take common, okay, j if you take common you will get omega RC minus 1 by omega RC, because 1 by j you can write it as minus j. 1 by j is equal to minus j. That minus j is nothing but if you are taking j common you will get minus over here. So this is imaginary term. This is imaginary term. You must equate this imaginary part. So omega RC minus omega RC is equal to 0. Omega RC minus 1 by omega RC is equal to 0. So it will become omega square R square C square is equal to 0. Omega is equal to 1 by RC. So F is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. This is the frequency of interest. So the frequency at which zero transmission is taking place is nothing but F is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC for the given question. So the required frequency for zero transmission is going to be F is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. Thank you.